Once again, I welcome you to Research Tutorials. Today, we are going to talk about research. What is it and why it's important? So, this will be the first lesson. An agenda for the lesson is about understanding research. So, today we will be understanding what research is and why it matters. We also talked about types of research. And the last thing we will look at will be about the key features of a research. So let's start with this. So what is a research? Research in its simplest form or simplest meaning. We can define research as a careful way of finding out new information. It means asking a question and looking for answers in a planned and organized way. So this is what research is about. For this definition, it doesn't need any further explanation. So let's look at some example. If you want to know why students like one subject more than another, you do not just guess. You ask them questions, collect answers, and study the results. That is research. So if you want to know why I like A than B, first of all, you ask questions about it. I will answer you. You will analyze the answer that I will give it to you. Then, based on some trends or patterns that will pop up from my answers, you will know why I like A than B. And when you do that, you have embarked on research. So why is research important? Research is important because it helps us solve problems. The fundamental importance of research is to aid in solving problem, and this problem can be real world problem or theoretical problem. So when there is a problem, first of all, you have to identify the problem. You have to collect data, analyze the data, then you come up with the trends and patterns. Once you identify the trends and patterns, suggestions can be made to solve that specific problem. So when you embark on research, it gives you solutions to problems. 2, it gives you facts. So if you want to understand why Ghanaians like football, you have to embark on research. The study data, after analyzing it, will give you the reasons Ghanaians like football, so you won't guess. So research improves knowledge in schools, business, health, and communities. The more you ask questions about certain things and you receive answers, then it means that you are being equipped with knowledge, whether in school, business, health, or communities. Now, prior to our first example, or first important, we said that it helps us solve problems. So once a problem is being identified, research can be conducted on that problem, and based on the results, we can decide. Hence, we say that it guides decision making. So example could be a government may research why fish are reducing in the sea before making fishing rules. So these are some of the importance of research. So let's talk about types of research, and under this type we are going to talk about it in relation to the method. So the first type we will be talking about is qualitative research. Another qualitative research, the major things we are going to talk about is we use words and ideas. Hence, we are going to talk about, or we are going to study people's opinions, feelings and experiences. Meaning that this type of research is about how people would like to, or how people have experienced a certain situation and they would like to share with you. So this talk about subjectivity. How I may experience a phenomenon may be different from how you may experience the same phenomenon under the same condition. Hence, if you want to understand our feelings, opinions, or experience towards such phenomenon, then you will go qualitative way. The next type is the quantitative research, which is the objective-based research. So with this one, we use numbers and it counts and measure things. So you can embark on a survey, and on that survey, you can ask people, maybe let's use, do you like A or B? People will decide, and after that, you can conclude that maybe 45 out of 50 are saying they like A. So 45 out of 50, meaning the rest do not like A. So we can generalize. So example could be a survey that shows 70% of students use mobile phones for studying. So this means that majority of the students are using mobile phones to study. It doesn't mean that all students. And we have the third type, which is the mixed method. So under the mixed method or under the mixed research, we use both qualitative and quantitative research characteristics to study the phenomenon we want to study. So key features of a good research. So a good research has a clear question, and this question is, what do you want to know? A good research is well organized. It follows certain steps. You cannot jump, no. And a good research is honest. No fake news, no grandfather, no guessing, no. And the last one is a good research can be checked by others. And this checked by others means that after embarking on that particular research, another person can also embark on the same research, employing your methodology, everything that you used in that study, and hence arriving at the same conclusion. So before we end this lesson, let's do this quick exercise. Think of one small problem in your school, community, or workplace. Write down a research question about it. So example could be, why do some students come to school late? Please, you can type your question at the comment sections and I will respond to them. Thank you. Let's meet tomorrow for the next lesson. Bye bye.